estamos en directo en la Madrid Show, donde IMSM tiene el placer de patrocinar el evento y por primera vez hacemos una de nuestras sesiones en directo con vosotros desde...
ISO certification opens up a world of possibilities and is your passport to new business. Businesses from all sectors place enormous trust in ISO certification. Having ISO is a signal to your customers that you consistently perform to a high level of excellence and are well equipped to meet their expectations. It proves you are a reliable and trusted business and they can feel safe to partner. Having that level of trust from the start gets your relationship off the ground quickly. Upgrade your bid performance by including your ISO certification. Eliminate any remaining doubt from your buyer and beat the competition thanks to your new competitive advantage. The benefits go far beyond securing more business and boosting your reputation. Check out the other perks you can expect as an ISO certified business. With IMSM at the controls, you're in safe hands as we navigate the process smoothly. Our team of experts takes care of the details and the heavy lifting so you can focus on your business. If you're ready to soar above the competition, get in touch today. Getting ISO certification can be a daunting process. Mountains of paperwork, unpredictable costs, and a significant time commitment. None of that sounds very appealing, which is exactly why the IMSM 5-step process requires only a small amount of your time and is delivered at a fixed price with no nasty surprises. Step 1 is where you'll be assigned an experienced and IRCA qualified consultant who will guide you through the entire process, starting with our world-class gap analysis. You'll help us to get an understanding of your current workflows and systems, and we'll cross-check them against the ISO standard requirements. We can then review the requirements of the standard with you. It's likely that you'll have more in place than you think. We then discuss a roadmap with you, which would outline exactly how we're going to get you ISO certified. This gives you a clear sense of direction and ensures that you're always in the know. At step 2, we start creating your management system documentation. We'll ask you to provide examples of your current workflows and processes. We'll take care of the rest. We're not trying to change your business, but elevate the areas that need support and align them to your desired ISO. Before we supply your documentation to you, we'll get everything double-checked by our dedicated IRCA qualified due diligence team. This step ensures the documentation we provide to you is fully compliant and will meet the requirements of your chosen standard. Step 3 is where we present you with your documentation and complete a full handover of your processes, and where we explain how you should manage your system going forward, giving you the confidence for implementation and company-wide adoption. Now that your new processes are in place, it's time for step 4. This is where we train you on how to run internal audits. These audits will help you track and measure performance and prove the adoption of your management system, a vital step in helping you achieve certification, which brings us to step 5. You are now prepared for an audit by an independent certification body, who will conduct a full review into your management systems, including your internal audits. And just like that, after a successful audit, you'll be awarded with your ISO certification. Start today for a fixed-fee, trouble-free road to ISO certification. Elevate your reputation with IMSM.
If you have an experienced ISO specialist within your company to keep your policies up to date, perform internal audits, and keep your business ISO compliant, then working with a consultant may not be required. However, more often than not, we see unspecialised employees asked to complete the task of getting companies ISO prepared. Requesting an employee to remain impartial and objective throughout this task can cause many issues, delays and frustrations, not to mention still having their core role to fulfil. After trying to go it alone, after exhausting all internal options and facing a time crunch to become certified for a contract or tender, many companies come to us halfway through. So even if you're currently in the process of implementation, you may find an ISO consultant's expertise invaluable, as you can learn from them and benefit from their advice. Make sure, if you work with a consultancy, that they'll perform your gap analysis, create your management system documentation, and take the vast majority of the heavy lifting. Because part of your ISO success will come from whom you choose to partner with. So do your homework and build that relationship with your consultant. We know it can be uncomfortable to invite someone into your company, having them review your policies and revise procedures. However, most companies find that this is the most beneficial aspect of working with a consultant. In fact, you probably have more processes in place than you think that an experienced assessor can uncover. If you work with an IMSM consultant, they will assist you through each phase of the implementation process to ensure your business reaps the rewards gained from having an ISO management system fully embedded into your business and culture. This level of vital support is why you should work with an ISO assessor from the start. Plan, Do, Check, Act, or PDCA, is a cycle for implementing change within a company. And when a PDCA is repeated, it should lead to continual improvement. The easiest way to explain the PDCA model is to envision it in practice. Your first step is to create a plan where you decide what you're going to do. Then you do, which is where you start implementing your plan. Next, you check that that plan is being carried out correctly, which is how you ensure you're meeting requirements and expectations, which leads you to the act phase, where you would amend, change, or improve any areas following the information gained at the check stage. This systematic approach for continual improvement within your company creates a dynamic of care and innovation. Applying this simple, repetitive system to all processes within your company prevents recurring mistakes which can drain your bottom line. Simply put, make sure your company is benefiting from continual improvement through regular reviews. It's essential that businesses consider their environmental impact. Businesses have a responsibility to operate sustainably, whether that's choosing different suppliers or reducing waste. Every choice matters. It's necessary to address and demonstrate that your company operates to an ethical standard by recognising its environmental responsibility. In recent years, we've seen an increase in companies exploring ISO as a way to do this. ISO can help make your company more sustainable. And while several standards promote sustainability, the most popular ISO for environmentally conscious organisations is the ISO 14001 Environmental Management System Standard. ISO 14001 looks at your current environmental impact as well as the future, and how your business will affect the environment for the next generation. ISO 14001 helps companies understand and measure their consumption of materials used and the product lifecycle requirements, considering how the product affects the environment in the long run, enabling a more efficient use of planetary resources through constant improvement, whatever industry you're in.
Before we had ISO certification, we were about a tenth of the size that we are now. Having the ISO certification has enabled the business to grow significantly over the last 15 years. Megasteel is a steel stockholding company. We hold a very specialist product called pre-stressing wire and strand. We currently hold ISO 9001 and 14001. We were driven initially by requirement of our customers to want us to have it. They were asking for us to provide the certificate. We were looking for somebody that would help us obtain our certification easily, that would enable us to be able to get the certification without too much pain and difficulty, and would help us create something that worked with our business method. IMSM came along, did the assessment for us, helped us create our quality manual, and we've been working with them ever since for 15 years. The result for us is that we get a certificate. We get the ISO 9001 and the 14001 certificate. If we didn't have ISO 9001, we wouldn't be able to sell any product at all. So it basically drives our business. We definitely recommend them to people. For example, we bought a business 3 years ago, a company called Sweetener and Bradley, and as soon as we bought that business, we brought IMSM in to improve their quality certification process.